Welcome to Broadband for Seniors, the Cyclone edition. We're still without power, and as you recall from previous episode, I installed this app from Kaspersky, which monitors the power of the phone, the power level of the phone. It's slightly bigger, it's slightly more legible. The percentage of the battery left, slightly more legible. There it is there on the desktop. I've also got this device, which shows that it's 57% remaining on this battery. So this is an external battery that is connected to the telephone I'm filming with. So that's a good way of keeping your phone charged up. You can charge this up off your car battery if you've got a cigarette lighter attachment. Go to JCar for one of those and get the 2.2 amp, which I think is the highest output, or 2.1 amp, I think it is the highest output to supercharge the battery back up. And then you've got coverage if you want to use your phone for intensive battery usage purposes, such as what I'm about to demonstrate now. We have, I'll show you, this is Google and this microphone here. To enable that, have a look at another tutorial. I'll get back to that. So as not to get distracted here. Now, how do we get our information? First, here is for the news. So they've got a news channel, ABC, and I can listen to the news by pressing the listen button right in the center. That's right here. And I can get my radio news that way. Oh, this is Radio Australia.
Recently in patients, looking at how the fight or flight response actually acts on cancer cells and on other cells in the tumour.
Right, so that's where I got the local radio news, but not from Radio Australia, but from the Cairns radio. So let me do that to demonstrate. ABC News, here we go. Did I get there? Yes, I did. That's it there. So I'll have the latest on the cyclone and the power, interviews with local people. So it's just a bit more, well, a lot better, because you don't have the southern news and blocking up the system. So in listening to the radio, they then gave a link to Cairns Regional Council, who have got a disaster dashboard. So times, come on. And here we go. Now this contains, I hope, to find information from Ergon with the latest regarding when Cairns disaster dashboard, happy days, when the power expected to be resumed. So this is the first visit, so I have to have a look around. That is what's this map here? Looks like the affected area affected by that's probably what's on Ergon's website. Is it? With the orange areas being those affected by the blackout. Okay, and I've shown that separately, again in a different video. So here it is, the emergency news, the weather. So this will have, by pinching it, that's where you make the pinching motion, and it's got some information there about, it's not so local, it's the Bureau of Meteorology, flood warning for the Bowley River, which is just north of Townsville, so road safety advice. So it's kind of not exactly endemic to specific for Cairns, but I guess useful information. That's the weather there. Just have a look at this other report. Right, okay, so here is the more closer to home, closer to Cairns, flood warning for Mulgrave, Russell River, Mulgrave and Russell Rivers. So, and there's the time, Tuesday, 2nd of March, 8:48. Good. All right. So very useful information on the disaster dashboard from Cairns. Tropical cyclone news. So a good spot to find, particularly when you're searching. Yesterday I looked, and this is far better and more concise information, especially when your batteries are running low. You don't want to watch a whole heap of Channel 7 advertising, bad dog, very bad dog, Channel 7, while your battery's running flat and you're trying to get the information to know whether you've got to move your car to higher ground if if the canal out the front or the creek out the front's going to flood, So they might want to have a rethink, but definitely thumbs up to Cairns Regional Council, ABC Radio for having the link mentioned during a broadcast. And so it's a good way to get yourself informed, to make decisions ahead of time. All right, thanks for listening, and stay safe during the cyclone season.